So in this video, I will be drawing one graph about each of the 9 nominees for Best Picture. Feel free to drop this knowledge in conversation to impress your movie snob friends. So the amazing thing about the movie Argo is the true story behind it, which I find almost unbelievable. I mean, seriously, let's look at this. A guy who was in a relationship called Bennifer and starred in the movie Geely is making cool movies again that people are taking seriously? A lot of people have complained that Django Unchained was too violent, but if you look across the board at Quentin Tarantino's movies, the average body count per movie is 70, which means that Django Unchained comes in slightly below average at only 64 deaths. But are his movies getting more violent over time? Well, I got out my graphing calculator, I plotted each movie. The x-axis is the year the movie was made, the y-axis is the number of bodies in the movie. I ran a linear regression analysis and found a positive slope, meaning yes, they are getting more violent over time. In fact, using this model, we can predict the year in which Quentin Tarantino will be killing 1,000 characters per movie. We just substituted in 1,000 for Y, do the math, and we find out that it is the year, if he lives this long, 2108. Anne Hathaway actually shaved her real hair for her role in Les Mis, which means she has something in common with my friends, because when I was a kid and I had cancer, a whole bunch of my friends came over to my house and they shaved their heads. In fact, here's a picture of us all together at the head shaving party. There's no joke here, I'm just trying to restore your faith in humanity after that long discussion about body counts. I really like Jennifer Lawrence, but sometimes her characters are just a little bit too happy-go-lucky for me. Just kidding. Her characters are so emo, I can't believe Taylor Swift hasn't written a song about them yet. I gotta be honest, I didn't watch this movie Amour. The reason is because it has subtitles. And subtitles, my friends, they are not cool. They're kind of like texting and driving. See, texting and driving, it's a problem because you're looking at text when you're supposed to be looking at the road. Same thing with movie subtitles. I'm trying to watch a movie. I don't want to be distracted by text on the bottom of the screen. Hurricane Katrina was a horrible tragedy, but do we really need to continue the pain by forcing moviegoers to watch movies as boring as Beasts of the Southern Wild? So I have a friend who was actually in the movie Lincoln, and when they told him that he was cast for the role, they were like, do not shave your sideburns until this movie is over, which helps explain why everyone had ridiculously awesome facial hair in this movie. So as a math nerd, I was pretty disappointed to discover the movie Life of Pi was entirely about life and had nothing to do with the circumference of a circle. This last movie contains classified information, and therefore I am revealing its title in code. If you break the code and figure out the title of the movie, leave it in the comments. AMPUTEE,